In this one, I'm gonna end up making Lister have a chance to protect Louise from a pervert, and this is gonna end up making Louise be a little bit more in love with Listener. Listener was actually finished clearing and cleaning up the bar that he was attending to, and was actually supposed to have this position, but since after James and Louis agreed that Listener had a quality good expert of making drinks, he was the bartender for this one. As he finishing sorting out every single drinks and everything, he ended up hearing Mrs. Elliot, aka Louise. "Hello, Listener," she said calmly as she sat down. "Good morning, ma'am. The usual as ever?" "Yes." As he ended up getting his drinking can sorted out, he ended up preparing the drink for Mrs. Elliot. Although he didn't actually see her looking at him with a lust look and a slightly obsession. "Oh, Listener, how long would I have to keep torturing myself to not be able to touch you and you touching me? How much more do I have to even keep myself from ever revealing that me, a human, is in love with you? And everything should be good. Here you go, ma'am. Your drink." He set the drink down as Louise got off from his thought. "Thank you." And as you may know, Listener, yes, ma'am, as he cleaned the cup, we're having another gala in 2 more months. Make sure everything is tip top shape, and also make sure to double check the guest list if anyone is attending or an extra guest comes. "I will, ma'am. You can count on me." And just like that, Listener pretty much did what he always do best. Although the others didn't like this sort of thing, but they didn't want to complain because they don't want themselves in the swamp or whatever the Elliots did to them. So they keep their distance, including Jay, who, besides all of this, she was jealous that Listener was getting praise and comments from the Elliots instead of her. But since Doctor and Listener is top butler, she has no choice but to follow orders. And when the 2 months passed, it was time for the gala. Listener was on board as he served drinks, make sure to keep the worker Jones from falling from from the human guests, of course, for trying to make them look like jokes. As he sorted out everything, some of the humans even commented to the Elliots that how Lister, by all means, really are or really is showing of what he is, a true top butler in the type of social works like this. As Lister finishing another serving for the other tables, he ended up hearing something that he didn't like. "I told you to stop it." "Oh, come on, your husband don't mind me doing this." He turned to see none other than Mrs. Elliot. Louise ended up being closely groped by a man in his 50s. "I said stop it. I don't want you to do that to me," she said as she hit him with her fan. "Oh, come on," it's like, He stopped when his hand was pulled back, and the two and everyone else saw that Listener was holding him. "What is this filthy piece of bull? He was then put on his knees. "Mrs. Elliot asks you politely to not lay one hand on her. This is a gala. We do not take tolerance of such vulgarous behaviors as yourself, Mr. Thompson," Listener said, very angry at what the man was doing. James saw this. "What is going on?" And Listener let go of Mr. Thompson. "This drone had a massage and harassing me. James, you better do something about that." Mr. Thomas said, lying, of course. But of course, Listener proving himself worthy, James asked Listener, surprising everyone, "Is this true?" "No, sir. I saw him end up trying to grip Mrs. Elliot's own ass, and she specifically told him to please and kindly stop it, but the man keep on assisting it with you not knowing what was happening." Listener, being the truthful top butler, told him, And that therefore Mr. Thomason and anyone else of his acquaintances was no longer allowed the gala and was permanently blacklisted off of the Elliots' own gala list. And that night, Louise couldn't be more in love with Listener. Due to the part that after what happened, Lister didn't know that he triggered something to make Louise obsessed with him. And, well, Listener, pray to God that he's in for what's coming ahead for him. And meanwhile, Louise, she was planning something big for her little butler drone. Oh, Listener, sooner we're gonna be together forever. I promise. She actually happily said as she closed her closet that was a shrine of Listener himself.